50,000. There's the bid, the opportunity with you all now. That's the competition at 550, at 550,000, at 550 the bid for the first call at 550,000. Are we done? At 550,000. Second call at 550, at 550,000. Hoping for 75 in the rise. Make it 25 on top. At 550 I have. At 550,000 now. At 60, I'll shorten my stride, I'll get you involved at 60 now. Was hoping for 75, so but you've got the chance to get there first. At 560,000 and the bid's there. At 560 the bid. At 560,000, that's 70 got. At 570,000 now. At 570, 80 the call now. 570,000, 80 now. Welcome back at 80. At 580,000. At 580,000, fairly been offered now. 90 the bid now. 590. At 590,000, 600 beckons, get me to 6. At 600 now with a nod of the head. At 600,000, even money now, 6 bids back there, opportunity with you. At 600,000, fairly been offered. At 60, at 610 now. At $610,000 the bid. At 610,000, fairly been offered. At 610 now, 20 got. At 620,000. At 620,000, bid back there now, 620, opportunity with you now. At 620,000, fairly been offered. At 620. At 620,000, fairly been offered. I will take the 5 at 625 now. Bit of a tongue twist, I don't know why. At 25, and same courtesy at 5 if you like, sir. 625. At 630 now. At 630,000. The 5 didn't work, sir. Take me back up to 10. At 630,000, fairly been offered, and the bid's there at 30. At 630,000. So will it help you if I tell you that we're on the market and selling here today? Because we are. I'm not going inside, I'm not seeking instructions. The bid's there, the keys are there. If you've come to buy, you have to bid me now. At 630,000, we're on the market, we sell. If you've come to buy, bid me now or forever hold your peace. No half-time break here today. We're selling at 630,000. The bid's there, the keys are there. We sell once at 35 now. At 635,000. So if you've come to buy, dig deep right now. This is where it counts at 35. We're on the market and selling. There's no second chances here today. The keys are over there. If you want them, bid me now. At 635 the bid. At 635,000 on the market selling. At 635, 40. Surely, sir. Can I say 40 now? At 40 now. At 640,000. At 640 the bid. At 640,000 bid back there now at 40. At 640,000 fairly been offered. Been with me from the very start, so we've come so far together. Don't leave me just yet. At 640,000 the bid's there at 45. At 645 now. At 645. At 645,000 fairly been offered. 50 if you like. Can I say 50 now? 50 got. At 650,000. At 50 and the bid's behind. Opportunity here, sir. At 650,000. At 6.5 now. At 650 the bid. At 650,000. Fairly been offered at 650. First call at 650,000. Done. Second call at 650 the bid. Done. 51, why not? Gets you ahead at 51, an easy bid to beat, sir. At 651 now. At 650, best response to a small bid is a big one, sir. At 651, the bid's there. What do you say? At 651,000. If that's all we've got, we'll sell it over there at 651. I'll circle back, give you a moment to think about it. At 651,000, bids here, keys are here. At 652 now. At 652. At 652,000. At 652,000, best response, sir. Same advice. To a small bid is always a big one. Show us you mean business here today. Get those keys. 652, the bid's there. Time to bring out the big guns. Dig a little bit deeper. At 653. At 53. That was a big speech, sir, for 1,000. I thought I was going to get a little bit more, but you're back in front at 653. At 653,000. At 653,000, we're back here now at 653. Definitely done. Are you absolutely sure that last one was the tipping point? At 653,000, what if I can get you back ahead with half? At 653.5, you're absolutely sure? Definitely done. Thank you very much for your spirited bidding here today. At 653,000, they tell me they're out at 653. First call at 650. You lied to me, sir, at 654. I'll welcome you back, though, at 54. At 654,000. At 654,000, bids there at 54. At 654,000, fairly been offered. At 55 now, and welcome back at 55. You told me that once before. I don't know if I can trust you now. At 655,000, the bids, that we're definitely done now. Thank you very much for your bidding once more. At $655,000 a bid. Bids here, keys are here, we sell, they tell me they're out. Once at 655, done. Twice at 655,000, done, finished. Third, Final call at $655,000 the bid. All done, all finished, silent out, definitely done. We're selling, selling, selling. Sold, congratulations, well bid. Please join me in congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts, Rata and Co auction. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Well bid.